order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around. I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited. Valuers report property. Building land located in Comside, Churston client, Sir Carmichael Clark, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office. These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here. Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess, I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy. Valuers report property. Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for? The door is locked. This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names. No deaths on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No known names. Disappointing. Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No known names. Disappointing. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that. Australia. I must need something to continue. This plate appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it. This plate appears to be... Libya. The New Siberia Archipelago. Sumatra. Sumatra. South Africa. Alaska. Brazil. Brazil. I must need something to continue. July 1920, Alaska Peninsula. July 9. February 1922, South Africa. Franklin appears to be very active. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman, a good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. Four Chinese symbols are engraved on this padlock. Well, well, the characters engraved on this disc resemble those engraved on the padlock. This character appears to be the wrong way round. Maybe I should look to the padlock again. This character appears... Maybe I should look to the padlock. That's it. This character appears to be the right way round. The position of this character looks right to me. No, it's not the right code. That's it. This character appears to be the right way round. Like this character appears to be the right way round. It's only a hint. At last, the cupboard is open. Genteel and wild, English countryside revisited. The Railway Children, E. Nesbit. For Franklin, Und Effie's Christmas, 1910. Traveling in China, a practical guide for English travelers. Helmet, flask and rifles, Franklin is very well equipped. This plate appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it. I must need something to continue. This plate appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it. This plate appears... This plate appears... How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it. Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is. So, what is this sound? I should be able to open the trunk now. There we are. Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes. Whiskey and other good quality. Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute. A pile of books, including one about dragons. Nothing interesting. An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions. An Allen key. Another screw. This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out. Franklin must really love his country to have an engraving in his trunk. I think I heard the panel above release. A signet ring? A signet ring with a code written on it. 1587. It may be useful to me. I've finished with this subject. I think that signet ring should be placed here. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman, a good sportsman, a hunter, a traveller. There are some Sir Carmichael. April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
Go on, there's a pen. Write down I'm sorry. Write down I'm sorry, I'm a twat. Write down I'm sorry, I'm a twat, 10 times. I shall wait for you by the television until you're ready.
I'm sorry, I'm a twat. 10 times.
April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
Right, Bob. The second half starts with Corporal Smith and Johnson as the three silly twerps.
All right, sir.
The big joke being there's only two of them.
February 1922, South Africa.
writing, please. I said stop writing. Will you stop writing?
July 1920. Alaska Peninsula. July 1920. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies. Libya. South Africa? The New Siberia Archipelago. Alaska. Brazil. The African kudu. South Africa. Australia. The Lion of Sumatra. The Alaskan Kodiak bear. I heard the sound of a mechanism. Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on a map. A signet ring bearing the Clark's family's code. These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry. A dozen gold sovereigns, some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much, hardly enough to justify a robbery. Sir Carmichael Clark, Campside, Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Campside, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother. Charlotte Clark, Campside, Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Campside, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. Sir, I know, but my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you were surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Campside. Warm regards, Charlotte. Eton College School Year, 1912-1913, Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline.